Sound. Hi! Say hi, team! Whoa! So much sound!
What the hell happened?
So
Sorry,
much sound.
my desk kind of just broke.
Oh no! What a time!
The desk is
Please continue.
Okay, we are technical difficulties. Lies. We are Roll for Dopamine, and we play D&D most of the time.
Yippee! Woo! Yeah!
It has been I was going to say a minute since we have done our usual campaign. And we are going to jump back into it, as you can see from the title of this stream. So, I'm going to go around this circle and get everybody to reintroduce themselves and their character name, and then we will do a brief recap and probably brainstorm all the things that we remember, and see how we are going. So, top left, Matt, introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Matt. I am back playing Leonardo Trindenwald at your service. The human bard that you can't tell if he's European or gay. And maybe we'll find out. Yeah, I've got my notes up. I am ready to rock and roll. I think I'm got some good notes here from like 2 weeks ago. From 2 weeks. From the week before the last time we played. So we'll see how this all goes.
From the time before the thing, before the thing.
Before the time.
Before the time. Before we traveled and moved and did all those other kinds of things. So, next around the circle, Lauren.
Howdy. My name's bear with me. Brain's working. My name is Helios. I have a twin named Luna. We're both druids, and we work for we're a crew, and we work for my mother and father, who run a traveling circus.
Excellent. So Luna is not with us at the moment, but Pat, would you like to introduce yourself and your character, who is not a tiefling despite your background?
Yeah, but we're in a club full of tieflings.
Setting the scene.
Yeah, I'm Pat. I will be playing Pipwig Doomspark, a gnome warlock and general agent of chaos. And also Leonardo's best friend, who he needs to remind that it is actually possible to be both gay and European.
Excellent.
I've never met one.
And a shout out, as usual, on this to Pat's, what is it, 2 German subscribers on your Finally Press Record podcast?
Yes, I have a podcast called the Finally Press Record Podcast, available wherever you listen to podcasts. And I haven't checked the numbers recently. Maybe we've got 3 German listeners now.
Ooh, how fancy.
Ooh.
And
Maybe they could
finally,
be European and gay, but we'll never know.
write in if you're gay and European. Dwairu,
Please
Wombat.
educate Matt.
I am the Elgato error screen, and I will be voicing Dwairu because I clearly will not be playing him in any other form of visual capacity.
I don't know. I feel like you'll
It's
continue to
because-
fiddle with technical stuff in the back end. It'll be fine.
Because we are professional voice actors here at Roll for Dopamine, and we all know how to make an accent sound really good all of the time, and it'd be very clear where this accent is from.
Oh yeah, I reckon I could do a different accent every line.
I feel that.
What? These
Sound
amateurs can't do the same thing. Ha.
I never promised repeatability.
Nice. Okay. So, with that, we are, theoretically, Roll for Dopamine. You can follow us on Twitch and YouTube and Instagram. Those are the places in which we loiter. Please do the things. Like and subscribe.
Why is loitering what we do?
I
We post banging content, and we upload
irregularly.
our previous episodes for you to feast your eyes upon.
Hey, that is
Yeah.
hours of content every week.
We hit 100 hours of content as of last week. So,
Hells yeah.
yeah.
That's a lot of time.
It is a lot of time. We've been doing this for a hot minute, guys. So, with that
Almost,
note, almost what?
Almost like 9 months.
Almost. So, on that note, Matt, do you want to give us the introduction to last time, and then I will tell you what notes I have between then and now.
Well, I know that my recap is old. Do we want that one, or do we want me to fly off the cuff and see what I can tell you?
Fly off the cuff.
In accent.
Okay. Okay. How do I? What is this accent again? I need to remember how it goes. There we are at the Afterlife Casino because our friend Verity Kai, a compatriot and tiefling, has tasked us with running a Ocean's 11 on Quentin Togglepocket. And that is his actual name, despite all of my attempts to write a different name. He is a gnome in garish dress. And we are tasked to ruin his life. We have been to the potato place. Okay, sure.
You guys
so
bought a
I'm
lot of hot potatoes.
reading just like all of the stuff. So we've made our way inside, but I believe that I'm actually playing my own little acting game as Leonardo. I am dressed in a as an orc gambler, and I have been playing games at the tables for the past like 2 sessions. I'm fairly certain, so I have not been helping us at all. But my compatriots here, Pipweek in particular, oh, went real, rolled that R. He managed to sneak into the employee-only doors after telling a man to give him his passcode, pass key, and then run around naked. He only got like halfway there, but allowed Pipwick to sneak in and get some insider information on this secluded area that is unknown to us, where we might be able to rob them. Luna and Helios were scoping out the animals in the circus stage, which is performing at the. Oh God, it's really.
Okay,
developed this
let me jump in here. So last we left our crew, we had Luna and Helios and Pipwick having met at the bar once more after their different adventures. Helios and Luna had made their way to the circus to suss out the various things there. They had some discussions with the crew that were there and a discussion about the different animals that they bring, and the key feature of that being the lion. So, you had particularly inquired about the lion's name, and I'm going to find it again to remind you all. Emery, that's right. That's why it says that there. Luna
I just got the name of the lion. I didn't know how that came into the rest of it. I was like, I'll hope someone else knows.
Additionally, Luna had got her hot gossip from a tiefling called Elphaba, who had been having a bit of a day. Pipwick, on the other hand, had sat in a hidden corner for as long as he could before taking advantage of one of the security guards walking past. He had cast command, I believe.
Suggestion. Either way.
To hand over his security pass, get oil from the kitchen, strip naked, and make problems. Down in the restaurant, our friend Dwairu had watched as a security guard had come down, taken a bunch of oil from the kitchen, slathered it on his body, and started racing around. Before a whole plethora of security had made themselves available to deal with this scenario. Dwairu managed to sample most of the menu in the meantime as he watched these shenanigans. So,
Naturally.
with that, free drinks at the bar. If you want to smoke, though, it costs a gold piece. We find ourselves, well, everyone except Leonardo, and who is still at the table, and Dwairu, who's just finishing up his dinner, at the bar. You guys find yourselves at the bar, taking the flirty drinks that that Helios had got from the bartender earlier. You find yourselves mulling over cocktails here. Luna pauses for some time in your discussion, having relayed the information she had learned previously about the maps, the security, and the different viewpoints, before she seems almost entirely overwhelmed. She turns to you guys and says that she has to go, that Jasper, the rock god, calls upon her to take her rock fights back to Barry and teach him the ways of the rock fight before inflicting the virtues of rock fights upon a great plethora of other people. Well, a great number of other people. I don't think she'd ever use the word plethora. And that she's going to go home via the circus and let your parents know, Helios, but that she has to go now. She is compelled, and you see like a rock drop from the ceiling and land in front of her, and it's this beautiful piece of like rose quartz with gold speckled pieces inside of it, and you see that she takes that as as a sign that she's on the right path, that she has to leave now because the rocks are falling to tell her which way to go, and heads out the door. So the
Hells
two of you are left at the bar. What would you like to do?
I can't wait for her to come back as like the craziest like paladin of the rock god.
The Warcaster feat paladin of the rock god, only doing rock damage.
That would rock.
Well, that was abrupt. As Pipwick is very clearly leaning out and looking at the ceiling for where there may be faults.
You know that Helios has made a great study of the ceiling here because she doesn't understand where the air is coming from in here.
Still
Yes.
distressing to me.
So you guys can make an investigation check if you want.
All I can say is the not knowing where air is coming from and rocks falling from the sky all add up to maybe we shouldn't be here. Maybe no one should be here.
Do you reckon we convince everyone to leave?
Pipwick picks up a tray off the bar and just holds it above his head. Well, I'm okay for now. But that could be fun.
And how we get to ruin his life. Like, we can do it however we want. I was thinking about loosing the bloody lion onto everyone, but I can't get past this poor girl that's having the worst day possible at the circus. But I do really want to get into that lion. Wanna help?
I'm keen.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys are going to commit to trying to get to the back room where the animals are?
I believe so.
Okay, cool. I might leave you guys for a moment and jump around to Leonardo. Do you continue in your southern drawl to act upon this dragon ante?
I believe I must. But also, I think given the recent circumstances, I'm gonna. Yep, he's going straight back to gambling. I just rolled to see if he would be attentive to his companions around in this space, and I rolled a 7, so I'm gonna say no.
Okay, so I might leave you here rather than play acting out yet another card game. So,
Let me gamble.
You can just roll a bunch of D12s for yourself if you would like. You just have to roll them against each other and see who ends up with the highest total. So,
I'll get back to you.
Dwairu, you have
Yes.
perused the entire menu here. You have managed to consume seasonal pan-fried fungi with garlic butter, spicy shredded sturgy sliders, abyssal chicken egg omelets, Otto's irresistible noodles, Ortega's steak, well done, Night Hag's delight as a blueberry tart, stench cow cheese plate, Necessian liquor, and a cup of coffee. The first one being complimentary.
Given my refined palate over years and years of excessive consumption of everything and anything, what can I determine about what here is quality, what here is cheap, and potentially how it was stored and cooked?
Make a constitution roll.
That's a 19.
19. All of this is of the highest quality. It's stored nearby, seemingly made of local ingredients. None of this has caused you any upset at all, except that it is very rich, and you're starting to get that feeling on your mouth and your tongue that comes from consuming like too much like fats and butter. But the coffee's done a really good job of washing it down.
Okay. And can you remind me? I'm sure we did this like 7 weeks ago, but the actual layout of the kitchen. Now, is this, sorry, the dining area in the kitchen, is this by the river itself, or have we passed down underneath the water level?
So, you are down these stairs. So the water level in which you came in on, all of that water flows out towards the other end of the cavern and cascades outside. You then head downstairs to a cavern underneath, and that water that's coming in the river goes over the top of the cafe and into a further space.
So the water is literally passing on top of the cafe?
Yeah, so it passes over the top of the cafe and then down the other side, and it's got a view of the waterfall from the inside. Yeah.
How flat is the ground here? How level is it?
It's been leveled out incredibly well. It's remarkable craftsmanship for a restaurant. It doesn't have any kind of stony affect at all. It's tiled, it's delightful, it's shiny as all hell. It's all brand spanking new.
And given that I have consumed their entire menu, am I able to convince the staff to give me a walkthrough of such a legendary kitchen?
You can certainly try. Can I get a persuasion roll from you, please?
Absolutely. Ooh, the 12.
12.
Can I have advantage as I have entertained them with the amount of food I have eaten? Being such a star customer?
Are you paying for this food? Or is it complimentary food?
You
I
have
think
to
the coffee
pay
was
for
complimentary.
the coffee was complimentary. The rest of it you have to pay for. It doesn't cost a lot, though. This menu is entirely in copper pieces. What's up? QBIX main? Cubics main? Hi!
If they don't let you into the kitchen, you should make a scene.
You have
Like
already
40.
seen a scene being made by the man who went into the kitchen, covered himself in oil, and then stripped naked, covered himself in oil, and decided to belt out a whole different array of gaudy ballads.
I'll be honest, I was going to go with carrot as opposed to stick if they said no.
Yes, but what about second scene?
Ooh. Why do you tempt me as such?
The choice is yours. The hostess seems a little bit apologetic to you, being like, "No, I can't really show you the kitchen. It's not really open to guests. I'm really glad you enjoyed the food, though. I can send the chef out to talk to you if you really want to, like, meet him. But I can't really let you in the kitchen. It's not sanitary. Plus, we just had that whole kerfuffle with the guy. I'm not really interested."
Look, I totally understand that. No, I definitely didn't have an accent for Dwyer. Okay, yeah, we're good. I understand. had to check. Had to go back through my memories. I just love the food so much. I would like to give a tip to the chefs, and I would like to thank them in person. Be all right if I just came in and said thank you and counted out as many coins as I needed.
They'll come out to you for sure, particularly for a tip.
What's this man thinking?
Bold of you to assume there is thought behind the plan. Before I answer, how much of the kitchen, I know you said I got a look sort of on the way in, how much did I get to see sort of as I came in, or from where I'm sitting?
Cool. From roughly where you're sitting, you can see that there was one door on the way in that was kind of like a service door on the way in, and then there's like a double service doors on the way out. So in the cavernous space that is in the restaurant. The back wall, that kind of alcovey bit, is where the kitchen is. So as you've come down the corridor on your left, there's been a service door, like a small one, but not like particularly large. As you've headed into the next space, you like into the restaurant where you've been seated, there's another set of double service doors with people going in and out. So you've been able to catch views of the kitchen. You kind of catch that there isn't a lot of like storage space down here. It's like prep and cooking and that's it. There's not a big space on the other side.
Big space. Can I ask this attendant?
Mhm.
The food seems really fresh. Do you guys have it there directly in the kitchen, or do you have it somewhere else?
We keep most of the stuff here and fresh. But there's some like long-term storage upstairs. But most of the stuff arrives from the town like pretty regularly. So we're keeping all of the things like moving through the kitchen. We're not storing anything for long periods of time. It's a real like local ingredient kind of menu that we're very excited about.
I will continue the mask of politeness and ask to meet the chef and say that I will leave a tip.
Cool. So she like scrambles back out, and then you see this incredibly thick, like tiefling whose parent was probably actually an orc. And it's not a combination you see very often, orc parentage leading to a tiefling. So this is a very large, very beefy, tusked and horned, like kind of dark red, but you suspect it might be a green-red combination on their skin. Come over, like, hi.
Hey, mother from another brother. Wait.
What are you saying?
I sense a little orc in that teeth. Are we not related?
I've never met you before in my life, mate.
Oh, that's all right. I never met my family either.
Daddy?
Then
He was
Then-
just hopeful, man.
then perhaps we're related, but I think it's unlikely. You enjoyed the food?
I did. I enjoyed all of it. Nothing else off menu?
Oh, been working on a new mousse. They want it in like lava red, but you know, it's kind of hard to get lava red in a chocolate mousse.
I don't think I understand that, but I look forward to it. I'll be back. How many people you got back there? I would love to leave a tip for everyone.
So it's me and 2 sous chefs and a couple of runners, 3 runners and a dishwasher. So about, yeah, just a few.
I'm not good with numbers. What's that, like 17?
17, yeah, 17 people
17.
right there.
Thank you. I won't keep you from your busy day. I'm sure you work. I just wanted to thank you for all the food and see what else was cooking.
Yeah, well, if the lava mousse ever turns out, I'm sure you'll enjoy it.
Hang on. Is the lava mousse with real lava? And if so, where do you get it?
Yes, it is with real lava, and I conjure it out of my butthole.
Ah, right. Okay. Thank you.
No worries. Have a good one. And he like wanders back into the kitchen.
Bro.
All my brain can think is, it is shit, Austin.
I want to meet that chef.
Anyway, so cool. Did you hand off any gold to the chef?
I'm happy to actually leave the gold. I'm happy to give it to him or leave it on the table with sort of enough.
This is your story. Which would you like to do?
Sure. I shall count out. What did you say? Everything was coppers here?
So everything on the menu was in copper pieces. So your order is going to set you back 20 copper pieces. So 2 silver pieces.
Okay, easy. I'll sort of leave a copper piece for each of the 17 people in the kitchen and then leave the 2 silver on the table.
Cool. So that will make it 3 silver pieces and 7 copper pieces. I don't know why that maths was so hard for me for a second there.
I'm just going to take the 17 copper instead of the 3 silver. So 2 silver and 17 copper, just because I have a bunch of copper.
Okay, no worries. And also to be clear to our audience here, it's not human meat. This is a fancy restaurant. It's not
I feel like-
human meat.
I feel like
this
Dwairu's
restaurant
extensive
deals
palate would have recognized not food.
This restaurant deals exclusively in subhuman meat.
Yeah.
You heard it here first.
And lava out of a tiefling's butt.
Yep.
Cool.
Okay.
But lava.
So I think that I just had a couple of rolls, and it has taken me a little bit to realize that my luck is not turning the way it should, and I've lost already another 14 gold. So, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, it appears that my luck is running out. I believe I must find myself a beverage or so. I will bid you farewell. Was actually just quickly, was Quentin at the table that I was still at? Because I know that he had run off to make sure the security had happened.
He had
come
not
back to the
returned,
hide?
no.
Okay, sick. So that's fine. And then I'm gonna, as this other character whose name we had made, and then I didn't write
Gary.
it down.
You named him Gary.
No, it wasn't.
It says
That was
Leo is pretending to be Gary. I have it in big letters on my page.
okay. Yeah. The orc named Gary, was walking back to the bar.
Okay.
And probably trying to spy out his friends.
No worries. So, you do spot them across the way on the bar. It seems as though Lunar is no longer with the other two, and Pipwick has a potentially silver platter balanced on his head.
If it's drawing attention to people, I will casually take it off and continue walking.
Yeah, cool. And they seem to be headed from the bar towards the circus again.
Okay.
Hey, so Helly, do you feel like doing this heist tonight?
I was just gonna I mean, not opposed to, but I was gonna cause a little chaos first.
Things can be two things.
They can. Why don't we see how far we get?
Yeah, all right. I'm down.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Okay. Have I caught up to you guys at this point?
I'd say yeah.
Is that a great idea right now? Do we have?
Oh, you're back. Hello.
Do we have
have
the
you been, Gaza?
information? Being very effective at the gaming tables. I can tell you so much about this little lady named Suzanne. She's got this clear tick when
So you
she's
lost like 30 gold?
yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So if we could get that back, actually, oh yeah, very handy.
But yeah. First, let's go release the lion.
With that, all right, sure.
So I kind of have like a two-pronged approach for chaos and potentially raising this business.
Yes.
So point number one, I can speak with animals. Let's have a chat with a lion.
Yep.
Point
I bought
number-
steak in our bag of holding.
Yes, I know. I am reminded every time I'm hungry and reach into the bag. And two, I may or may not have done a 1-minute ritual to get a spell slot back, and I have an itchy trinket finger for that suggestion spell.
I was just gonna charm her.
Yeah,
What you
fair
feeling? What happens if we lose the lion and then I replace the lion? And so then they have two lions. Just not sure what happened.
You be lying there.
Well played.
Yeah, it's still in effect. Let's go.
So I assume we're walking towards the animal keeping area.
Cool. So the animal keeping area, is behind the circus and accessible from both the staff section and a way through the circus. Last time you were in the circus, though, you got shooed away from that direction. So you can continue to have this conversation at the bar, or you can try and make your way back into the holding pens in some way.
I think we do want to eventually get to the holding pens, but I wanna scout out someone who works here that looks like they would know their way around the whole place.
Yeah.
We will need a pass to get from the circus to the circus prep where the animals are.
I have a pass, but this is for something else.
Okay. You want me to flirt with the bartender again? She's real nice.
No, but maybe you can start working a charm on the circus keepers.
I mean, we'd have to get there first.
Yeah. Well, I imagine we're heading towards that, and I'm trying to scout someone out on our way to the kind of prep area.
Cool. So you can see the general kind of turn again of all the security guards coming out. They come to a section, they do a little bit of a loop, and then they head back to the sections they were in before. You do see that there is one guy who is a little bit more separate now that you've come up the waterfall a little bit, who's standing guarding some room up in the backside of the waterfall there. So there are two doors to this circus space. The closer one that you went to originally, and you can see now that there's one that's further down towards where the waterfall is. Across from that, you see a security guard that is specifically stationed outside of a room on the other side of this space. The tournament hall, I think is what it is in your map.
I'll approach that security guard.
Cool. So you cross over the overlook to get to that side. It's too many pages. Cool. And you see that the casino floor ends and the river spills off the edge of this cliff into a much larger body of water below. The waterfall here is thunderous, and you can't hear any other noise as you pass across this point. Above the waterfall, you can see a stone overlook bound by a 3-foot-high rail ceiling. But as you make your way across the space, you see steps that lead to a sunken floor of a gambling haven, ringed with pillars of black basalt and 7 three dragon ante-tables that take up the floor space there. A 3-foot-high shelf is carved into the far wall and bears a glass case, in which is displayed a gold statuette of a winged devil. And the guard rotates between standing near the door of this space and standing next to this display case.
Is there only one guard?
In this room, yes, but there are others in rotation that you've seen about.
I think I'll approach this guard.
Cool.
Sir, may I trouble you for a moment?
I'm not a host. If you need to talk to a host, please talk to a host. There are plenty of them around.
I need someone of authority. Would you mind bending down here and lending me your ear?
Speak louder then, old man. I'm not bending down.
My voice can only do so much, please. Could you?
I can hear you.
Waterfall, it's very loud. Could you please just?
Well, let's
just for
take
an
a
old man.
step this way, step further into the room, and he kind of walks in back towards the statue and gestures you to come into the room with him.
I come in. I pull a stone out of my Luna bag, and everyone needs to know the roof is collapsing. The roof is collapsing, and I need you to tell everyone. Try to do it calmly so as not to cause too much panic, and I cast suggestion on him.
Cool. And my roll for that is intelligence.
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Damn. Okay. Let me pull up.
Yeah.
I love when the DM says damn.
Yeah.
Sorry, I need to get a character sheet that I didn't think I would need.
You do.
My bad.
What happens if we were to fight all of the security guards at once?
You'd certainly struggle. Cool. I had the best luck, actually, with my rolls when I was playing against my kids this afternoon, but not so much this evening. So, wisdom,
burned it
you
all.
say?
Yes,
That would be an 8.
that would be it. Oh yeah. I would like him to join my little like conspiracy net and go and tell people to panic, but not panic. Panic.
Cool. So
Go
he's
back to
gonna
it, but not panic.
command you cast?
Suggestion.
Suggestion. Okay. Do-do-do-do.
It's in a glass box, you say.
Okay, cool. So the duration of this spell is 8 hours as long as you're concentrating on it. Cool. Does this mean that you're dropping suggestion on your guy who is currently naked and confused?
Yes.
Wasn't he
Okay.
taken away by other security?
Yes, he was.
Yeah, he was, and I would have assumed I break concentration on it, but if that's not clear, I break concentration on that to start this new one.
Okay. Cool.
Spread the word.
Yeah, cool. So you watch as he takes the stone from your hand and hurriedly makes his way towards the back room.
I head back over to Helly and Leo and go, well, if we can't free the lion, at least there'll be some fun.
How DM, if you are not too terribly in depth on something, how many people are in this room? How many security guards are in this room?
So
We've also got
rotating
a mirror.
Yeah, rotating through this space, there has been 6 different guards that you have seen. But
But currently in this room,
in the main space where you are.
in the tournament room.
Oh, in the tournament room, there was just the one guy.
Sorry, I assume we followed. At least I thought that Leonardo had followed Pip along the overlook and had now spotted the this trophy in the cabinet in the tournament room and began plotting as Pip went off to warn everyone of the collapsing room.
We need that trophy.
Yeah, but it's in a glass case.
And
I'm just saying we need to cover the mirror and then we can steal it. Put it in our bag of holding.
This is true.
Oh, but we already been through.
Is there?
They're
How
kind of
many
have
other
like
staff
a
are in
null
here?
magic to them.
There is a host at every table.
Are there any
But-
free tables?
There are certainly places that you could sit down and engage in the tournament gameplay if you decided to.
I'm
The
looking
tournament
for,
hasn't
like,
started
where-
yet, but yes, you could certainly engage with these tables.
Is there a table that has no one else at it?
There are 2.
I'd like to approach one of them.
Go for it. As you sit down, the tiefling there, this seems to be, you can see that they have like a layer of black hair swooped over their horns and in this kind of elaborate do, and you can kind of see just like peeking out underneath, they've got like a rainbow of different colors in their hair, and they're clearly trying to hide their not unnatural dew from as part of their uniform. They're trying to keep the like black hair, red skin motif.
Right. I thought you were going to say that they've got a little rat in there piloting them.
Luna already found out that one of the staff at the very front desk was just somebody who had disguised self on them as well, and wasn't actually a tiefling but needed the job.
I just remembered, don't we have a bunch of rats incognito here?
Yes, they're currently trying to infiltrate the rat races.
There's also
What they had, they were running it.
there's also 3 people undercover as well.
Mm-hmm. That your dad has put in throughout this group.
Arlo,
Yep,
Ina,
but
and Sabrina.
I would know what they look like.
Yeah.
Unless
And-
they've got disguise self on.
Yeah. And at least one of them you had recognized at the games tables in the front room where Gary previously had been.
I wonder if it's Susan.
Susan was none of the names your dad gave you.
What?
I know, but
Oh,
I'm not
the
going to be
Susan
using
that I
their
had.
real name.
Yeah.
So what if Rainbow Hair's tiefling's name?
Cool. So you sit at the table, take a seat, and you see that their name is Flame.
Hello, Flame. How are you?
Doing well. How might I assist? The buy-in here is 50 gold pieces.
50.
Yes, this are the high rollers table. This is in prep for the tournament.
Oh, of course. Can I cast Charm Person?
You're certainly welcome to try.
Oh, let's do a Wisdom saving throw.
Guys can't just leave my NPCs alone.
You literally put us in a heist.
I did.
It's like that's the theme of this entire campaign.
What? No. Cool. So that'd be a nat 1 on my end. Guys, I need less cursed dice, please.
No, this is perfect. Please.
Curse all of the dice. Curse all of the dice. I'm sending brainwaves.
Hi, Flame. Oh. I just don't have 50 gold. What can you do for me?
Actively suggest you pick a different table.
Oh, but I really wanted to play with you. We're friends, aren't we?
We might be friends, but no friendship's worth losing my job over. This is the prep for the tournament. This is supposed to be the heavy hitters. We've got, these tables will be cleared out shortly anyway, so the tournament can start. You know that's tomorrow, right? So we're gonna have a downtime. Everything's gonna wipe down clean to the 9s again, and then
Clean to the 9s? Why does it need to be wiped down?
in case anybody's left something behind to assist them with. There'll be new sets of everything basically brought out.
Ah, of course. That makes sense. Oh, I can't imagine anyone doing anything nefarious at the tournament. Can you?
Yes, certainly. We're beefing up security measures like nobody's business.
Really? Like for what?
Oh, you've seen the security mirrors that are around, right? And there's all these security guards. Yeah. Place is going to go into lockdown too, probably during the tournament.
Oh, really? It sounds too serious. Well, it's not that valuable.
I think it's more a matter of pride.
Ah, that is important. I do understand. Yeah, you wouldn't want to risk anything. I mean, doing a heist would be kind of fun, wouldn't it?
Yeah, probably. Look, it's just a little too risky for me. I wouldn't be going about doing a heist. Not with Quentin.
Huh? That's fair. But like, if you were going to, how would you?
Here? Not at all. I live here. I wouldn't be doing a heist here at all.
You live here.
Yeah, I mean, this is my day job. I live in the River Styx, like the town nearby. I wouldn't.
Oh yeah, no, okay. I thought you meant you like lived in the casino, and I was gonna
Nobody
be like,
lives. If
sure
you live
that's
in the casino, you have a problem.
angry. Yeah, yeah. That's what I was about to say. What time's shift? We should grab a drink.
When they close up in about an hour and a half.
Ah, okay. We're closing the tables.
Yeah. Well, close this whole room out. The rest of the place will be open 24 hours, but yeah, I'll end my shift then.
Ah, fair enough. Okay, well, come find me.
Sure. Where do I find you?
Probably at the bar.
All right. Well, I'll see you then.
Bye.
Cool. So you have an hour until he realizes that he was charmed by you.
But I mean, we had a conversation.
Mhm.
What's he gonna do?
So many things. You have no idea.
Nope.
Cool. As you're having this conversation, what are the rest of you doing? And Dwairu, at what point would you be trying to seek out your friends?
Probably as soon as I finished learning about the butthole lava.
Okay, cool. Then I imagine.
I did forget to ask 2 questions though, if I can ask them on my way
Yeah,
out.
yeah, go for it.
How high is the ceiling here in the kitchen cafe area? And as I walk down the stairs and as I walk back up, then do I get a sense for how thick the roof actually is?
Yes, you would. Give me a second to see if they have the answers here or if I am going to make it up. Do-do-do.
A thick what?
So the thickness of the floor seems to be about 20 feet of stone between the restaurant and the main floor. The ceilings are about 12 feet high.
Awesome. Yeah, I will make my way up.
Make my way. Sorry. Cool. Yeah. So you make your way back up. And as you kind of like start glancing around, you start kind of exploring and making your way to where you'd last seen Leonardo as Gary in the games section. Make your way
I've
back.
100% forgotten about Gary at this point.
Okay. So as you're trying to keep a definite lookout for Leonardo and Helios and Pipwick, you cast your eyes about the space, you don't catch any of them, but you do see a rather disgruntled looking guy, gnome, if you will, hot-footing it to that room near the waterfall. Making their way with, flanked by one guard, to the tournament space. Like, moving quickly.
Interesting. I'm gonna pretending to be subtle, but probably not being that subtle at all. Like just half merge, think I'm blending into the crowd and follow in that direction.
Cool. Can I get a stealth roll from you, please?
Absolutely.
Cool.
You know what? It's a 12. I'm gonna take it.
Yeah. So you think you're mostly moving with the crowd. There's a couple of other people that seem to be like on the same vibe as you, and you don't really stand out too much from them. You're only huge. So he is making his way towards the table. Pipwick, as you're kind of there waiting for Helios to finish her conversation up there with Flame, and as it's starting to wrap up, you do see a garishly dressed gnome with slicked backed hair and his beady eyes locking on you. Before making his way over to you and escorted with a guard. Right.
conversation with one of my guys earlier. Would you mind coming back with me? I've got some questions for you.
Oh my god, it's you!
Yes, it's me, the greatest dragon anti-player of all time, but I don't have time for fans. I've got questions for
Oh
you.
my god, hi! I'm so sorry. Can I get an autograph?
No.
Charm person.
You're certainly welcome to
I
try.
kind of join in on this and be like,
Okay.
I think while Helios is working on the charm and kind of distracting, I'm gonna hand off the bag of holding alongside the security pass that I stole earlier to Leo.
okay.
Okay. All right. I need to roll better.
No, fail this. I want him to be my mate.
Use the dice I got you.
Well,
Right.
so he had advantage on being charmed, and I rolled 2 nat 20s.
Oh no!
Ooh.
Oh, I'm
Oh,
rushed
no.
out a lot. Okay.
Look, hey, she's wasted 2 of them on the same roll. Let's
Right.
just-
You're coming as well, the two of you? With me.
can-
So you give me an
can I-
autograph?
Leo,
Yes,
please
come on.
don't jump in on this. We need to keep the stuff secure.
I was just going to like kind of give this guy a little bit of a introduction and see if I can use that as a way to cast bardic inspiration on Pip. The greatest, the greatest anti-player that's ever lived. Here he comes. Something like that.
Sure.
Give,
he
a
makes-
D6.
Pointed eye contact with you, and he clocks you. He's like taken note of everything about you in this moment.
Which is nothing about Leo.
Yeah.
Have I managed? Did I manage to sneak the bag to Leo before?
Can I get you to make a sleight of hand roll, please?
Can I do it
Can
with
I be with
advantage?
advantage?
Someone was distracting him.
Actively trying to get up in his face, but like as a fan. I'm trying to fangirl him.
The problem is that you have now 2 people involved in watching you. So you had the security guard and Quentin. So I would make
Look,
a case.
it might not matter anyway. I rolled a 17, so that's 20. Dirty
Yeah.
20.
Cool. Yeah, it does seem like you handed it off within the flourish of this gentleman's introduction. He managed to sweep from you the bag of holding and the key pass key.
I'd put the passkey in the bag of holding, but it's yeah.
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 Anyway. Far be it from me to decline the request of a fellow gnome. After you.
Cool. And so he leads the way, and the security guard falls in behind the 2 of you.
Is this
I
the
have-
security guard that I have clocked?
No, this is a different guy.
Okay, cool.
And he's picked up somebody else.
Just wondering if I need to concentrate still on that.
Are you letting that concentration go then?
No, I'm keeping it going.
Okay.
If my machinations are happening in the background, I'm a happy gnome.
Okay, cool. So he leads you back through this space, through the doors here. You get escorted. And you find yourself in a roomy office containing an L-shaped desk, size for a gnome, cushion chairs, and knickknacks on shelves. A painted bas-relief spans the entire north wall and depicts a host of winged devils catching mortals as they plunge into the depths of hell.
Of the office attire.
He gives you a loping smile.
Well, yes. This is the intent of this space. We try to capture those mortal souls, if you will, and their worldly possessions. So,
Oh my god, I can't imagine I'm in your office. This is so exciting. Do I get your autograph now?
sure.
You'll have to excuse the young lady. It's all she's been talking about all evening.
Oh my god, I can't believe we actually meet.
He swings around the desk and opens a drawer and pulls out a series of like detailed sketches that of himself, which have his signature already printed on them, and hands you one.
Is it like
Oh my god.
the picture that has been provided? Is it like the same attire and everything as what he is currently
Yes,
wearing?
and he turns and puts the same position. He makes the same position with his hands. And he hands you the photo, then makes the same position in his hands, so you can be like,
Wow, that is an excellent portrait.
I know. I got it commissioned. Paid a lot of money for that. So, you're out here making statements to my staff that you're finding rocks falling from the ceiling.
Yeah.
God, that actually did happen. But oh my god, it's Quentin.
Yeah, right after one guy has a bit of a fit, wraps himself in oil, then tells me a gnome did it.
A gnome did it.
Yeah, gnome made him go crazy. So, you can see why I'd be suspicious.
Well, I'm
You
sure as a fellow.
and your little friend here who tried to cast a spell on me earlier.
I just want to be
Oh.
friends. Can we be friends? Do you think?
Nope,
Can I make love
Kelly?
to you?
nope, I'm
Kelly,
just
rein it in a little
visiting
bit.
you.
Look, honestly, I feel like this is just a misunderstanding. I'm sure as a fellow gnome, you understand that sometimes we cop the blame for things that we really shouldn't. We get downtrodden by society. It's what makes me look up to you, someone who's very clearly made his way in the world. And as for my friend here, very clearly, all she was trying to do was to be closer to you. And I know that that's a bit scary. If you want to discuss restraining orders, we can discuss restraining orders, but
I don't need a
But genuine-
restraining order.
What do you mean? Of course he wants to be friends with me. You do,
Right.
don't you?
genuinely though, and we were just sitting at the bar and a rock fell from the ceiling and honestly put us into a bit of a panic because where does the air come from?
The air comes from the ventilation system that's in the ceiling. Are you blind?
Yes. I've seen no ventilation shafts whatsoever. What I did
I
see
feel like
was a
you
rock
haven't
fall
looked.
from the ceiling and almost KO a druid.
I respectfully am going to decline your interpretation of events and suggest that the two of you leave my establishment and don't return.
Don't want to be my friend?
No, I don't, honey.
Why don't you want to be? Why don't you want to be my friend?
Because you
There's
haven't
anyone else in
spent.
the room here but us.
the guard is standing on the outside of the door. It's just the three of you. But the door is open.
Look, you are welcome to decline, quote unquote, our account of the events, but we weren't the only people who saw it. And I am sure that there are other people talking about what could be serious structural integrity issues of your establishment,
Yeah.
which would be bad juju on the eve of such a big tournament.
Yeah, and with such a big tournament in mind, I'm going to get the two people who seem to be collaborating in something to leave my establishment and not return. That would be.
On what ground?
It's my establishment, and I can kick you out for whatever reason I want.
I'm gonna be hysterically crying since you've said that you don't want to be my friend.
Cool. Make a performance check.
You guys haven't spent a
Okay.
single copper piece since you arrived in this establishment. You've drunk my drinks,
I got
walked
a
around,
19.
and whether or not she's genuinely thinks that she's my biggest fan or whatever, I'm not inclined. You haven't sat at a table, you haven't done shit. So,
In front of the bar.
yeah, and drank free drinks. So, I'm gonna suggest strongly, before we get a little bit more excited, that you leave this particular establishment.
He's going to suggest.
He's not casting magic, at least not at this point.
That sounds like a threat.
It's
Fair.
magic.
get into a fight now and just kill him. There's only one security guard outside.
Kind of tempting. I'm going to hysterically lean on the security guard outside the door. And I do mean hysterically. Yeah, like sobbing profusely, grabbing the labels and like in his face. He doesn't want to be my friend.
Cool. So I just made a strength check for him. And that is a 14. So he's got you, he's holding you up mostly. You're just snotting and wetting his crisp shirt.
I think I will kind of stand up and say, look, so sorry for any of the trouble. And I reach into my bag slowly, like I'm not pulling a weapon. I pull out a cup. I pull out my alchemy jug. And I'm like, look, let me just a drink for the road. And then when I open the alchemy jug, I'm just going to fling mayonnaise at him.
Cool. Can I get an attack roll from you for effectively an unarmed strike?
You can.
Mayonnaise.
That is a unarmed strike +1. That is a 14.
Cool. Let me finagle.
Like, even if it doesn't hit him, it's going to be all over his office, and he's not going to be happy about it.
Cool. So you thoroughly douse him in mayonnaise. Right, get the fuck out before I make this much, much harder on you. This is your final warning, you little shit.
You know what? I think my business is done here. I think my business is done. I stand up. Does he have any, like, tissues on his desk?
He does, yeah.
Yeah, I just, like, draw a tissue and, like, fling it at him and walk out.
Cool. He goes, right, all right, we're changing the conditions here. And you see him press a button on his desk. The guard, he goes, who's currently holding up Helios. You go from being, like, awkwardly held to immediately being, like, in a full grapple, arms wrapped around, and being like, right, you guys are going in the holding cell. I don't really have time for this. I'm not interested in the way you're behaving, so we're going to lock you up for a bit. My establishment, my rules, you fucked with me, it's the end for you. Cool. So,
while this is happening, can I have a thing? The second he hugs me, I'm going to be like, oh, thank you, I needed this hug. And put a weasel down his pants.
Cool.
Is
Yeah,
that what you
sure.
know?
Cool. So he starts to, like, jiggle and shift as the weasel is, like, running around. He is going to stick it out, though. He is going to awkwardly, with Weasel, like, running down his, like, pant leg and up again, awkwardly shuffle and start making his way down the corridor with you in hand. It takes a couple of moments before two guards come from the corridor which he is headed down. He passes you off to them as best he can, Lauren, before the so there are three now in total. Our friend who had a weasel in his pants hands you off to one of the other guys, and those two are going to try and attack Pipwick. So, if
I
you
have not gone willingly.
that is correct. So
I'm still hugging random man. Yes, okay, good.
I get
I'm-
a strength
I'm-
check from you?
I'm happy to go willingly.
But can I get a strength check from Helios, please?
I got a 17.
Woo.
Awesome. So you are still attached. You are now stuck around the middle of the first guy with the second guy trying to hold your legs. As Pipwick kind of like goes willingly with this third person down towards the holding cells, you are now like strung out between the two of them like a washing line as they like awkwardly shuffle down the corridor with you attached there. As you're like,
Look, I'm happy to come. I don't understand. He sneezed. Like, like I'm just trying to bring to to his attention that there are structural issues in the establishment. He sneezed and suddenly I'm being taken to a holding cell. That's fine.
Cool.
That's fine.
So you make your way down the corridor through the room that you had scouted earlier with all of the mirrors there. One of which...
Can I jump in for a sec?
Yes, sure.
As we enter that room, I was just gonna say, there's a lot of mirrors in this room. And I want to fake a sneeze and thunderclap at the same time.
Go for it.
Wait.
What is the effect on people around here?
So it's 5-foot emanation from me, so I would do it like as I'm as close to as many mirrors as possible.
Cool. I would suggest you can maybe get 2 within your radius.
Mm-hmm. And then it's a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw for the people that are there.
Only 5 feet? What are we doing?
The sound can be heard 100 feet away.
Cool. So I'm going to do. Quentin got a nat 20. The guard not holding Luna got a 16, and the 2 guards holding Luna got a 2 and a 3 respectively.
So the two of the
Legendary resistances. What the hell? What are these nat 20s? What the?
the two. What's Bardic Inspiration again?
It's a D6. But you
2
add it
damage?
to no. It is a ability check or including attack rolls.
That's okay. So it is 5 thunder damage.
5 thunder damage. So 2 of the mirrors explode and shatter glass in different places. The guards holding Luna and Helios and the one kind of escorting you,
right?
Escorting you and Quentin will take a little bit of damage, but seem to be able to at least like shake it off and continue.
Sorry, allergies this year. It's just been an absolute nightmare.
Lock him up. Not interested in this bullshit.
Cool. And so you guys are pushed and shoved deep into the cell block thereafter. There are 6 cells in here. You both are put into separate holding cells with a chest at the end. You guys are patted down, and all of your kind of loose items are taken and placed in this chest, unless you would like to make a sleight of hand to try and hold on to something.
Yes. Yes, I would.
I will try and sleight of hand my thieves' tools.
Yeah, cool.
Had it in your butt.
Where's the
I
wallet?
hope not. That is a 14.
It's excellent indeed. Thank you, Conrad Oak.
Sorry, I'm just checking this. Yes, I would like to keep my enspelled sling if I can. Get a dirty 20.
Dirty 20? Yeah. So you manage to like seemingly shovel it into your sleeve as you are clutching this man for dear life. And what did you roll, Pipwick?
14.
14. Cool.
If that's not enough, I'm willing to use my inspiration for it.
You may have to.
Okay, D6 was it?
D6.
Well, that brings it to a 19.
19? Cool. So what item are you keeping?
My thieves' tools.
Thieves' tools. Yes, cool. Yes, you did say that. My apologies. Awesome. So with your thieves' tools and your sling, you guys get put into each of these cells respectively, and your stuff locked into this chest at the end of the hallway, or at the end of the room.
Right. Well, you guys can stay here for the next 24 hours and we'll see how you like it. There is a dispel magic inbuilt into this stone, so we'll enjoy more of those spells, and we'll see you guys later. I don't think you need any light.
So he's going to exit the room, and all of the lights are going to turn off. Cool. So I'm going to leave you
There you
guys
go.
there alone in the dark, and make my way back towards Dwairu. So you had just seen this kerfuffle happen. Your friends being escorted out of this space. You have no idea where Leonardo is. What would you like to
can
do?
I make a roll to see if I can see Dwaru?
I think that it wouldn't be difficult. He only had a 12. What's your passive perception?
12.
Yeah.
Okay, sick.
Cool. So, Dwairu, what are you doing?
Did I didn't see Pip hand the backpack over to Leo, did I? Or did I spot that from my sort of further back vantage point?
You're allowed to make a perception check if you would like, although it was quite a good sleight of hand, so I'm not sure.
Oh, my perception is always incredibly good, so let's just see what happened. Yeah, it checks. We got an 8.
Nate, cool. You saw lots of waving, flailing arms, and none of them belonged to Pipwick.
Sorry, I want to shout out as well. While we are in this dark cell, I'm maintaining concentration on my other suggestion.
Yes.
I will probably watch them go into the room and then look around to see if I can find Leonardo.
Yeah, cool.
And if
How...
there is food at the bar, I will probably get distracted.
Cool.
It's
There
been
is
like a good while since I ate.
There are snacks at the bar, but they're not like meals being served. You could also get a drink and a cigarette.
I would definitely get distracted and pick up a snack while continuing to look for Leo.
Okay, cool. So you make your way
So
back
then-
towards the bar.
A stylish blue gentleman is going to rock up beside you. Now, sir, did you see them enter? I do not like the way that this is all playing out now.
Hey, you look kind of familiar.
Dwaru, it's me, Leonardo.
Do you know my name? Oh, never mind. I thought you might
Simply
be my dad.
disguise myself. Pip and Helios were taken inside, and I feel like Pip has an idea of what's happening, but I can't. I don't know what the plan is from here.
That's right. I feel like he's always got a plan. Do you know what we're meant to do?
Well, I was checking out this the trophies on display in the tournament hall, isn't it? That's what
Yep.
that's what you had described.
Yep.
before. While I do believe today was supposed to be just a scouting opportunity, there is a possibility that we could take this here trophy that's in the tournament office. I'm after saying that I'm going to look around for security mirrors and for anyone watching us.
Cool. So the bar staff seem to be keeping a light eye on you just in case you need drinks or other service. But there are plenty of security mirrors. There is one on either side of the bar. There are some across the hallway from you. And sorry, I'm just checking out my map.
Oh, good.
I think it's taken me this long to realize that this is the map that you've given us is a picture of a page. I just assumed that it was just, a digital copy that you'd gotten. I don't know how I
Yeah, I made that digital copy by taking a photo of the book.
But it says map 2.1 players map up the top.
Yeah, perfectly at the top. What the
I'm good at taking photos of very still pages and using the like take photo of document tool on my phone.
And I've got the 8 in intelligence.
Hey, yo, my character's smarter than I am. All right.
Yeah, the worrying thing is so's mine.
Okay. Oh, I believe that we just have to wait it out for this time.
Okay, that sounds like a good plan. Quick thing, I'm not super good at waiting. Is there something we could be doing?
Well, I could play you in a game of Dragon Ante.
I don't understand how that works. Okay, question. I have an idea. I just need you to solve a problem for me. And you're a smart guy. I feel like you'd be able to solve a problem.
What's
We need-
the problem?
I need to quickly and not noisily create a hole in 20 feet of stone.
What the? Do you have some sort of magic that you can use?
Well, I thought you might have magic because I haven't learned that magic yet. But I thought maybe you know the magic for put giant hole in stone.
I'm not the type to be putting holes in things. All of my speciality is between people. Person that might have more expertise in this situation would probably be Luna. Have you
Wait, I got it.
seen her around?
You said your expertise is between people, right?
Yes.
So if we put someone on one side of the 20-foot of stone and someone on the other, could that mean you could make a hole because it's between them?
Inspiration.
Yes.
No. I would need to be able to see this person.
You'd be able to see him after you made the hole, though.
I cannot make a hole through stone.
Damn. Wish Leonardo was here. He's really good with magic. He'd probably figure it out.
You goddamn buffoon. I am Leonardo.
Oh, right.
Has it been an hour? I think it is. Because I'm pretty sure I've used this twice now.
Yeah, if you think it's getting close to an hour, then it probably is.
I'm gonna jump scare Dwairu and just be like, for a split second, he does see me as
Leonardo?
as Leonardo. Boom. And the facade is back.
No, for a split second, do I need to roll to see if I actually see it?
No. You can see it.
Whoa. You're going to have to teach me that one.
In time, but now is not the time.
And I'm just also going to, like, poke his face. Just to see.
I think the orcish face is slightly larger than his, so yeah, he does kind of go through a little bit before he touches skin.
I know, be all creeped out.
And it's about this time you see two just tieflings in the host uniforms walking out with these huge, large mirrors. One of which starts heading down towards the gaming arrival corner where Leonardo was previously playing all the games, down the bottom there where it says games on the right hand side, and then another one that seems to awkwardly try to come out of the door and then be like, oh fuck, you're going there, oh okay, and then like shuffle their way back into the like corridor. They're like trapped on the door, and they're awkwardly trying to like maneuver this mirror and get it the right way, and then they shuffle
Can
back
I
inside.
go and help them?
The guy trying to go back in, or the guy coming out?
Are they both like awkwardly stuck?
Yeah, both of them are kind of awkwardly holding these giant, like reflective
Whichever
mirrors.
one is like sort of first or closest, I will sort of offer to take the weight of the mirror and maneuver it.
Yeah, So the first one is the guy who is heading across the casino floor. So you like walk over and be like, hey, can I give you a hand? And they're like,
so like the first one who's stuck. So if one of them's come out cleanly, I'll leave him. But if someone's like stuck in the door, I'll go help that person.
cool.
No,
Well,
are they coming at each other?
no, so they both tried to exit the doorway. And the first guy kind of got out and managed to like awkwardly maneuver through the door with his key pass. And the second guy comes out and there's like, wait, fuck, this is the wrong spot. I need to go like back the other way. And so he's like half trapped in and out of the door, and he's trying to like wiggle this mirror around and like get his key pass on the outside because you can only swipe one way. So he's like trying to swipe on one side and then like hold the mirror, awkwardly juggle it, get back inside so he can like then put the mirror back on the inside where it belongs.
Dwaru, up to you.
Yeah, no, I will help the guy who is fumbling and stumbling around.
Drop the mirror.
Cool. So you go to catch the mirror on the other side. Guys like, oh, thanks. This is kind of awkward for one person, but we're getting really short of staff. Things just keep happening to people today. It's kind of terrifying. Yeah. So if you could just put it up here, and then I'll like lean it up, against the wall. And then I'll like let you back out, because if you're in here and you're caught, and like I don't need that today. Shit has been wild.
Miss, question: How much am I allowed to confer with my teammates before making an action?
The appropriate amount. So do it, and then if it gets too much, then I will intercede.
Drop the mirror.
If you really want it, I can go for the mirror drop. I did have another thought on it.
Yes.
Because everyone here seems pretty unhappy. And if we were to maybe suggest that there was someone who'd be willing to employ them in much better conditions, they might suddenly all get onto our side. And we happen to have
like
a place that needs lots of employees.
Turn them all.
Viva la revolution!
I will help him, and I will take the inquiry of, is it worrying working here? You sound like you're really stressed.
It wasn't, and then like the security cards keep like catching diseases, like magical diseases. At least that's what Quentin said, and a whole bunch of things exploded.
Oh my
and
god!
Just like things are not going the way we were intended. Like tomorrow was supposed to be the big day, and we're supposed to have lots of people. Not like things literally like exploding. There was glass everywhere.
Oh, okay, right, cool. Did we hear that?
No. I would suggest that between the two closed doors between you and the turn in the corridor, that it is unlikely that you would have heard it.
Okay, sure. Oh my, these conditions, that's terrible. I believe there's the circus in town. Is that right, Dwaru?
Yeah. I think they're on the out of town. Are they in the in of town or out of town?
I believe they're just on the outskirts at this point, but I'm pretty sure that they've been hiring at this point.
They're putting in a performance here too.
But, I mean, the money here must be pretty good, right? This place looks really fancy.
Money's pretty good, and it's not far away from my family, so it's actually kind of nice. I know a lot of the other guys are like, they had to kind of move here for work, and a lot of people giving tieflings work. But my parents are not that far away, so it's only like one town over, which has been a really nice change, rather than having to like constantly look for work or like have people run in fear. So it's just a real vibe,
Well, I feel like the circus would look after you so much better. There's absolutely no threat of any spontaneous explosions, at least in the circus, apart from those ones that are controlled in the performance, of course. I have seen their performances before. Outstanding.
I don't really consider myself circus folk. My dream would be to like work in the library and just like sort stuff. I don't want to have to deal with more people and more stuff. I'm really here as part of the admin team. I'm not here.
There is plenty of administration that goes on that circus. you know, there's so much going on, so many moving parts that they all must be administered.
An entire tents full of things that need to be sorted.
Yeah, but the travel. I'm literally one town over from my parents. I can go and visit. It's the first job I've actually got that's pretty good. Although, you know, the circus sounds pretty nice. I might recommend it to some of my other friends that are here. I know that the chef's not a fan, and at least one of the girls at the front desk is desperately looking for other work.
Oh, right. He's not a fan of the current residents. Sure. Yep. Okay. Well, yeah. Pass on this information. We can deal with this mirror. There's just the two of us. Where are you taking it to?
This one I have to take back. I just followed the other guy out of the room. That was the wrong thing to do. It actually needs to go onto the other side. But I think I will be good because you guys should stay back here. I'll get you on the other side of this door. Just swipe you out. And she like swipes the card and then pushes the door open. Come on. Out.
Have a good day.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah,
Hi.
enjoy it. Don't get too stressed. I've never been stressed at work.
And what do you do for work?
I work security.
At the circus. Isn't that right?
Oh, you guys are circus folk?
I'm just a patron of this area. But my friend,
Oh, where are you from?
Here, I'm relatively new in town. I don't know it too well, but this is my second time of entering this establishment.
Sorry, you were trying to rush us out. We won't keep you any longer.
Yeah.
Fantastic backpedaling, Matt.
Okay, well, I'll see you circus folk later. And she like hurriedly swipes
Tell
back
your
through the door.
friends.
Yeah. Before like you can hear it, as she like picks up the mirror and tries to carry it back down the corridor. Cool. It is a 9:15. You guys want to go for another like 15 minutes, or do we want to call it there? Because there's a bit of a pause.
I think we could call it there.
Yeah? Alright. Sorry for the
Alright.
relatively short session there, guys. But I think this is a good point to leave it. We are trying to conduct some revolutions, and two of our protagonists happen to be in prison. So, heists, right?
Woo!
No good revolution happened without a prison scene.
No good heist happened without a revolution.
Look, I
Whether
have
he-
I have seen that episode of Oceans, I think it's 13, where they then get a revolution and start unionizing the dice making factory. It's fine.
Whether he believes it wholeheartedly himself or not, if you ask Pipwick, he's right where he needs to be.
Nice. Cool.
Didn't doubt it for a second.
Awesome. So, can I get Pat and Wombat to plug your pluggables? Pat!
Finally press record podcast, wherever you listen to podcasts, and roll for dopamine.
What?
Oh.
Oh, wow!
He's
What a
learning.
show!
We're teaching him. Yippee!
Alright. Wombat.
You can find me at Gamesplaining on YouTube and other social medias. Go to YouTube. I have a series that had started there. It's called Halo: The Legendary Playthrough. Go and check it out if you enjoy video games and shenanigans. And you can also find me here on Twitch at Wombat GTS. Once you have finished watching it to the very end of our stream here at Roll for Dopamine, which you can find highlights for on Instagram.
Ooh.
And full-length episodes on our YouTube channel if you want to go back and see the cool shit that we do. Matt, Lauren.
If you want to go back and tell us what we got wrong from our recap,
Yeah.
go back, watch the last episode, come back to this one, write a comment on YouTube, and tell us that we were dumb, and then yell at us in the comments in the Twitch chat for our next week's episode, because we'll be back.
We definitely want to
Doing
hear
it
from
again.
you like that. Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
Lauren, you have anything to plug?
Just us.
So, that is roll
Just
for
us.
dopamine. All right. Well, we will
Brain
see you
big
guys
pigs.
next week. I hope you have a wonderful week, and we will see you shortly. Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.